Hello everyone, welcome back to the Super Mario Maker 2 Multiplayer versus Mode League, Week 4. I'm of course Tokapa. This time I'm on solo, and we're going to be seeing Failstream versus ICahriYou. So of course, here are the standings. ICahriYou getting a win last week, getting up to 2-1, so making a good statement after losing the first week, of course. And Failstream, unfortunately, still sitting at 0-3 at the bottom of the table. So Fail still looking for his first win of the season. So again, a little bit of a difference in the versus ratings experience of these players. ICahriYou, of course, having a lot of experience versus another Pink S Plus player, and having a lot of tournament experience as well, taking top 4 in both of the GSA monthlies so far. Fail, not quite as highly ranked, but you know, Fail is definitely a great player, and I think it's just a matter of time before we see him really do something impressive. So, and getting a win against ICahriYou would certainly be that. So. Alright, so Carry immediately dunking Fail into the rising lava. And it is going to be rising and falling, so Fail not going to be trapped there for the rest of his life, but definitely means every death is going to be pretty costly. It also means, though, that both players are going to have to take their time, and now, once again, Carry trying to stomp Fail off, but Fail not getting dunked this time. But looks like we're going to have a lot of opportunity for our players to mess with each other. Uh-oh. Oh, Fail. Gotta get out of there. Oh, no, it looked like actually there was room, but Carry takes the opportunity, well, to get a slight lead, and immediately Fail catches up, so. Neither player really off to a huge lead yet, but Carry gonna be eternally looking to try and dump Failstream into that lava. Unfortunately, mistimes the, gosh, I forget what these are called, but looks like having to crush the dry bones at the right time in order to get that key. Oh, but it looks like they tried to time it correctly, but the dry bones actually, the collision on there looked a bit weird, so dry bones just ended up going back and forth instead. Yeah, that's gonna be, and Carry looking like bemused, I would say. So. Gonna have to time that. Finally get the key. That is going to be okay. Carry ends up with the key. Oh, but okay. Neither player able to get through the door right there. You cannot go through doors when the lava is rising like that. So, of course, in versus mode, lava rises continuously no matter what, and both players taking the clear pipe at the wrong time, ending up with lava. So, okay, Carry wanted to look over the left to see if there's cheese or anything over there, found just a bonus area. So now Fail actually, with a slight lead, has to be pretty careful though with these jumps. Fail making it to another checkpoint, so. And I suspected that this was going to be a boss fight, and it is. So Harry going to have the opportunity to catch up. Especially in 3D World, these boom booms, you know, they take forever. It's a lot quicker in the other game styles. Oh, and it looks like Carry actually got the last hit. Doesn't matter though, because it's just another boss fight. So most likely going to be a boss rush. And actually, Fail unfortunately takes a dive into the lava. So Carry, well, not really much of a lead at this point. Fail going to be able to get right back up there with that boom gone. Barry does manage to get the key, though. Fail just ever so slightly behind him, and again, doesn't matter. There's the Meowser. I mean, who didn't see this one coming? Boom, boom, pom, pom, Meowser. That's the classic trio. Okay. There are, in fact, power blocks. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be a Meowser versus Katsu, but So these power blocks definitely a welcome sight for ICahriYou. Again, Fail catches right back up, and Fail actually gets the catsuit. That could, I was gonna say, prove interesting if when the keep comes about, but immediately loses the catsuit to a fireball. So players fighting each other as much as they are Meowser at this point. Oh, Carry, gotta be careful. Does okay, survives, gets the key, and that could be the end. Gotta imagine there can't be too much more. That is in fact the end. Carry, a little bit of BM, going for the top of the flagpole, manages to get it, and takes the first game of the set. So well played by Carry. Fail had a lot of opportunity there with those boss fights, but in the end, Carry just a little bit better. Oh, this looks like maybe a not so great level for Ishes. This is gonna get broken pretty much instantly. Carry does well. Carry got the first 2 jumps, but was a little concerned with that Muncher, and so they both take a death. So the interesting thing, of course, in versus is that you get iframes at the start after a death. So both players trying to use those iframes to their advantage, trying to get forward. Failed manages to get past the first section. So of course, I don't think the rest of the level is going to be any easier. So now Fail, the only one able to beat this level, unless players will just start over. Oh, and then Muncher, that was a weird interaction. Okay, looks like the level not quite broken. So player's gonna have at least another opportunity to get past this first section. I'm not sure what happened with that that Muncher. Normally, you know, your Munchers don't affect you through platforms. I'm not sure if that was just because the platform was wobbling at the end, or what happened there. I guess it must, maybe it's different for moving platforms than it is for regular platforms. Okay, so once again, Fail out into the lead, gets the checkpoint. And was that shell jump? Is that meant to be a shell jump? Okay, Fail may be realizing the level is broken, so actually waiting for Carry to die because I think those Koopas will actually respawn. And they do. Okay, so Fail having... Oh yeah, jump right off the Koopa. So Carry trying to make it forward, but nothing doing there. So Fail now having a pretty big lead. Carry not gonna be able to make it forward until those Koopas respawn. And the checkpoint right there, so... Okay, Fail managing to make it up to the second checkpoint. So now a huge lead for Fail in this level. And Fail knows it, and is just trying to take his time, try to scope out the level a little bit, see what the rest of the level entails. On-off nonsense. Nothing, oh no. Oh, look, the fake Kaizo block. The fake Kaizo block. And Fail actually does take the win in the end, so... Alright, so Fail tying up the series 1-1. And hopefully this is what the rest of the match looks like. Love to see a back and forth between these two. Like I said before, Fail, extremely talented player, so I think it's just a matter of time before he really has a breakout. This would be the time to do it. And we got another clear condition. First clear condition in this set. But we had a couple of those last one. Again, it was at least 250 points, not all 250 points. So they can be a little selective, but again, it doesn't matter who gets the most. It only matters who gets the last one. Fail taking a peek at the chain chomp, saying, nope, I'm not going to take that. And actually, wow, Carry jumped. Okay, Fail tried to kill Carry with that shell. Carry jumped off of it. That had to be a single fray, but jumped right into another Koopa. So a little bit unfortunate for Carry. Does manage to get back up, catches up back to where Failstream is at. Still slightly behind. And actually now trying to see if there's some cheese with the shell jump. Nothing doing. Alright, so again, Fail with the ever so slight lead. But actually, it could prove interesting because Carry could end up sniping it if Carry gets the last coin. Fail has to maintain this lead and hope that he gets the last coin to get that clear condition. Oh, there's a couple of big ones. Okay, Carry now realizes what's going on, but actually with those on-offs continually changing, it's going to be difficult. Supposed to be able to time that, but Koopa Shell at the bottom is still spawned, it looks like, so still messing with those on-offs. So Fail does get the clear condition. Now the question is, how does he get to the end? Oh, right, through that door. So Fail taking game 2, I should say game 3, his second win of the series, second win for him. Game 3, and so Fail with the lead. Still got a lot of set to play though. Oh, and another clear condition, except this time it's just one coin. And I don't see it in the starting screen, so... Carry trying to throw Fail into the spikes, but Fail not falling for it, but does take a pretty quick death right after that. It was an early death, so not going to be too big a deal. And now the question is, what is this level? Looks like we got a lot of doors to pick from. We got a lot of opportunities for possible cheese, not clear. Carry thinking, well, unfortunately, just bad timing on that jump, not able to make it to the blinking block. The blinking blocks were just not on the right cycle. Now Carry gonna have another opportunity. Oh, didn't get the grab onto that one block, so take another death. Still, neither of our players have seen the coin, and oh boy, just when you thought this level couldn't get any better, it's a troll level too. So, and now the question is, are they gonna try the doors? Carry looks like gonna try the jump again. I time it correctly. Oh no! Oh, you gotta let go B, Carry. Grabs onto the spring and falls right into the void, so... Of course, Fail having some trouble with Thwomps and Spike as well, so... Carry gonna have yet another shot at this. Okay, and... Oh! Just... Oh... Carry just making one mistake after the other. At this point, I figure you got to figure that Carry's made all the mistakes you can in that area. Not all of them actually his mistakes. Sometimes just bad timing on the level. And now Fail gets back to the same point. Both players have the same amount of lore, but again, still haven't seen the coin. Okay, Carry gonna try it without the catsuit. Actually, that might have been the play. Catsuit was messing things up. All he needed to do was YOLO jump from the top corner there. Oh, but needs a key, and now has to be wondering where that key is at. Fail gonna have an opportunity. Oh no, tries to kill Carry instead of going for the edge. Didn't look like there was anything over there, so. And so now they've got to be wondering what the heck is going on. Neither player opting to even try any of the doors yet. Carry now trying to see if, okay, there is actually is the key, so now Carry has to just make it back up there and make it to the key block. Failed just very, very slightly behind. Oh, just managed to make it on, and Carry looked like they were trying to anticipate his jump. Oh, there's the coin. So Carry gets the clear condition, but now without a key has to do a YOLO jump and right into the void. So Fail sees the clear condition off screen, does get it, but right into the same spot. So now players have to be looking for another key as well as get the clear condition, which is all the way out there. They're gonna have to basically wait for it to float up to them, even if they get back to that key block. So, and Carry, not amused. So what? Okay, so it's like took intentional damage, figuring maybe that the cat was actually superfluous. So, but of course, Fail now being in the lead with the cat suit, gonna have an easier time stealing that key. But again, without the clear condition, I'm not sure how much having that key is gonna matter. So. Both players get into the warp block at about the same time. Takes them right to the goal, but gotta now hope that that clear condition floats over to him. You see Fail trying to get Carry off of here with that cat suit, and playing it a little bit cautious. Definitely doesn't want to take a death here. So again, got that clear condition. Only 30 seconds left in this level. They gotta. I've seen it. It sometimes does gravitate towards players, but it's got to be on screen. You got to get it. You got to get it on screen. And Carry's trying to throw Fail off, but actually ends up diving off himself. But with just 14 seconds left, it's not. That clear condition is not going to float over to Fail. So tries to go for it. It wasn't. Gosh, it wasn't even close. It finally makes its way over there, but. Nothing doing. So this is going to end in a timeout. And we will move on. Alright, so game 4, once again. Yes, I have been informed that I have having some micro issues. I will be getting that switched over before the next match. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it fixed for this one, so you're just gonna have to bear with us. Alright, and jumping on cannonballs. So, Carry having no trouble with that, actually. Not just a matter of jumping on the cannonballs, but having to avoid the other ones that you don't get hit. So Carry making it to the checkpoint now has to dodge the spike tops. Well, Fail having a bit of trouble with this first section, so. But that is just going to be the end. So Carry ties it up 2-2. level was called Leap of Fave. And it looks like it indeed does start off with a Leap of Fave. So, fortunately, that leap takes both players right into the spikes, so it looks like maybe it's a... yeah, I was thinking the same thing as Failstream. Maybe it's a long jump. But that time, neither player having enough to get through there. Carry almost makes it. Oh, but... oh, you gotta... looks like the timing on that is super precise, and you gotta even maneuver your way past them once you get through there. And no cheese at the I shouldn't say cheese, no dev door at the start. You sometimes see that sort of thing. Player will put the dev door right at the bottom. Okay, and Fail giving up on the long jump, so figuring that you just have to time spin correctly and maneuver your way through there. But either player able to get through that part so far. I gotta imagine that that's not even the end. Have to figure that there's even more out that is even more ridiculous. So, oh, Fail finally makes it forward onto the snake blocks. If Carry makes it through, then it's gonna be in for a rude awakening when he finds those snake blocks. Carry's still not able to make it through, so Fail opts to take the car. Interesting, I guess, figuring in this kind of level is probably the thing you kind of want to have, actually. There's going to be the end, though, right there. So Fail taking another one back. Gets back the lead. Just by one game, but a lead is a lead. So Fail really proving himself so far against ICahriYou. ICahriYou, you know, having a bit of trouble. And, you know, you've seen this happen sometimes. Has a tendency to maybe underestimate his opponents sometimes. And maybe letting the nerves get to him a little bit. But I think you know, Carry certainly an experienced player, and it's not going to be easy for Failstream to win. Of course, just one game is not a huge lead, but obviously you want to take that. You want to take that lead as far as possible. Oh, and we got another rising lava level. It's not a high rising lava level. It's more just it's more annoying than anything. You see some of those platforms at the bottom disappearing. Fail having some trouble with the buzzsaws, and Carry able to damage boost right through there, so no trouble at all. Yeah. Ooh, tricky wall jump through those spikes. Spike hitboxes are nasty. Carry not able to make it through that time, so player is virtually tied at this point. Oh, but Fail, oh, right into the lava, just slipped off the platform a little bit. So Carry gonna have another shot here. Lost the power up though, so no damage. But that is a check. That is gonna be a pretty big lead for Carry. He gets a Yoshi. Interesting. Yoshis are interesting in versus, and actually, he's not even trying to beat it. He's just waiting for Fail to get there. Okay, but realize Fail died right before the checkpoint, so now he's gonna try and get forward. Guess was waiting for Fail to try and get there to try and mess him up, but Fail did that himself. So Carry recognized the situation, and okay, now he's saying, "Now I can go forward." This Boom Boom not going to be a huge problem. Boom Boom's extremely quick to take care of compared to a lot of the other bosses, so Fail still at the bottom, still hasn't made it to the checkpoint, so. And that is going to be the end. Bowser, but not of required Bowser. So Carry brings it back, ties it up again. But once again, this has been a back and forth contest so far. Again, Fail sitting at 0-3 in the standing, so looking to get his first win, and this, you know, at this with the position he's in, this would be the time to get it. And got another player condition, and another one where it's going to be shared. So players just has to kill the last Koopa. Of course, this is interesting, being a oh, I see. So it's a Link power up. So I was gonna say, in Super Mario Brothers, you don't have too many options for killing Koopas on your own. You need at least a power up, and Link power up right at the start. Carry ends up with the power up, so Fail having to start over. There's one right up there, so didn't really have to start over, but so Carry is sort of slightly in the lead, but this is a situation where I'm not sure any lead is safe. Still have to kill the Koopas, of course, get the clear condition. Already a few I've seen been skipped over, so. But now, Fail taking a death, Carry with a pretty solid lead. Does miss another Koopa over there, so. Looks like maybe having to hit that on-off, but missing it, so. Now you gotta wonder how that's gonna play out the rest of the level. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to go left, but oh no, you're running out of room. Carry, you gotta make a decision, you gotta do something. Okay, so there's another Koopa back there that Carry is not gonna be able to get, so. I believe it was, in fact, all 25 Koopas, so. But I might be misremembering, so. We will have to wait and see if Carry gets this clear condition at the end. Like I said, he's already missed a few. Oh, and Failstream, that was not on purpose. Failstream did not know where Carry was at. Okay, there's an on-off block, so Carry gonna be able to get that one right back. A few more of these Koopas. Still no clear condition for either of our players. Fail taking another death, and so Carry going to be at least with the lead in the. Oh no! Oh, he slipped off the platform. Okay, so again, neither player having the clear condition. Unfortunately, because this is an auto scroller, they're not going to be able to just jump right down to the bottom. So still going to have to wait on these platforms, and still neither player with the clear condition, and not sure how many Koopas are even left to kill. Again, maybe just a little bit of nerves getting the Carry right here. I don't believe Fail has been to this part of the level, so. Information. And that's the last one, so Fail now has the clear condition, and oh, what is... Oh, Carry... Looks like Carry was trying to, try and get forward, but... Or maybe the platforms just weren't spawned. Carry gives up, realizing that, now his only hope... Figuring that now his only hope is for, Fail to lose 5 lives, but, that is gonna... Well, we still have to see what the rest of the level has in store. So one of those blocks already destroyed. Fail still has to destroy one more to get forward. And that is gonna be the end. So Fail taking the lead back. 4-3. Well done by Failstream. So like I said at the beginning, Failstream, an accomplished player, you know, in the rest of the game. as well as numerous Mario hacks. So a lot of experience with these Mario Maker and just Mario in general. And um, so, like I said, it's only a matter of time for him to put in a sound showing in the Versus League. Of course, still has to win 3 more in order to take the set, but has so far, I think, had his close to his best showing so far. Of course, this time taking Death Start, getting thrown by Carry. Carry now out of the lead, but this looks to be a pretty precarious level. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. You never want to see on-off blocks in a versus level. So now, Fail having to hope that, and actually the on-off blocks did get reset, so now Fail gonna have to wait for those blue blocks to come back. And Carry, honestly, just playing a little bit tilted. You said it so many times. You've got to have patience. You can't let yourself. You can't let yourself get tilted. Oh, Fail actually opting to go back to try and trigger the on-offs himself, but ends up dying in the process. So now Carry back in the was briefly back in the lead, but having some trouble with those note blocks. Note blocks can be pretty tricky sometimes. Carry gonna have another shot though. Has to wait for the on-offs though. So both players having a lot of trouble with this part. Just trying to get forward. Okay, Carry gonna get back to this part, and there's the end. Oh god, Carry was so close. This time he is gonna get it, bringing it back to 4-4. What a close match this has been so far. Really been impressed with these players. Just able to keep taking it back and forth. So we've had 1-1, we've had 2-2, we've had 3-3, we've had 4-4. Never more than a game lead for any of our players so far. But this one looks like it could be coming down to the wire. So I've absolutely seen this level before, I swear. Obviously, you see, it's not exactly something you would have never seen before. It's definitely very familiar, but so Carry not having too much trouble with this first part. So taking it. Oh wow! Just had enough iframes to get through that spike top and gets to the next section. So, and that is the Bowser Jr. boss fight. And of course, if you force Bowser Jr. up against the wall, at least in New Soup, then that will force him out of spin immediately. So Carry with the checkpoint, and now actually Fail just right behind, hitting that checkpoint as well. Okay, looks like we've got a few more sections to this level at least. Carry with the couple seconds lead over Fail so far in this level. And unfortunately, hits that spiny shell to try and clear out those enemies, but mistimes the jump and gets killed by it. So again, Carry just with these very little mistakes, but costing him so much. So Fail now going to be out in the lead and opts to go for the pipe and not for the YOLO jump. And actually, looks like maybe cheesed that by accident. And so that is actually going to be the way forward. And Fail makes it to the end. So another Fail once again gets the lead. But I have to imagine, after what we've seen so far, it's not going to last that much. It's not going to last for very long. Carry just gotta get those nerves under control. Just these little mistakes, but in the exact wrong time. Carry opting for the bottom path, and Fail opting for cheese, and it looks like a bit of a cheesy level. So, of course, now Fail trapped in the bottom and Carry on the top, because of the way that was set up. Question, okay, it looks like Carry just needs to get a bounce off of this bullet build to get forward. Fail having to ride these snake walks. Carry's situation. And actually, Carry gonna make it to, well, gonna make it to a door. Does opt to take the door. Okay, I thought that was right into lava. It was not. It was into a clear pipe. This is an interesting level. It actually, like, both paths are even possible. So, but it looks like now Carry finally out to maybe the solid lead. But at this point, I find it extremely hard to tell. Carry needs to find a key though, and not clear where the key would be. You gotta imagine maybe it's in this. It's in this section. Maybe you have to kill something with Swamp. Maybe you have to. Oh, there! I see. There, it's just freestanding right there. You just have to dodge the bullet bills and the swamps. They'll had the key for a second, but oh, Carry goes into clear fight by accident. And so Fail now actually gonna have another opportunity to get that key right back. I think Carry ended up with it. They both go in the pipe at the same time though. And okay, I think actually that's Fail now with the key. Oh, but Wall jumps out the pipe. Didn't mean to do that. So Carry gets the key. Now Carry in the lead, looking to tie up the series once again. But it's not over. Okay, Carry realizing has a pretty substantial lead and gets to the checkpoint, so able to take things a bit slower. Again, said it so many times, Carry has to be patient, you know? Don't have to take unnecessary risks. Especially when you're in the lead like this. Oh, was that the... Gosh. Scary situation. You gotta hope that that pipe leads somewhere good. It looks like it did, in fact. Or at least not. It did not lead to death immediately. So. Carry basically now being forced to take this part patiently. And does make it to the second checkpoint, so huge lead now for Carry. Just has to be careful. That did just get the checkpoint, so that's not going to send him too far back. But Fail still having a lot of work to do to catch up. Are we gonna get a star? I can't believe this level is still going after all that. You gotta imagine that Carry's getting close to the end, but has to be careful. That isn't good impacting to the end. Carry gonna tie it up once again. We've seen it all. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, tied up. What a set so far. Neither player willing to give an inch. And Carry just, you know, making it count. Getting those wins at exactly the right time. Now just has to carry that through and hopefully, you know, try and keep it together for the rest of this match. It is, of course, 13 levels total. Whoever gets to 7 will win the set, but we will play all 13 clears no matter what. But it looks like this one might end up going to 7-6. The way it's gone so far. And it's time the clear condition is hit the P switch, just one of them. Oh, Carry getting hit by the Chomp. Again, not taking it just a little bit too fast, but Chomp gets Failstream as well, so those Chomps so far having a pretty good record. Carry this time taking things a bit more patiently. Not sure where the P-switch is at. Haven't seen it yet. And now Carry just waiting. This Chomp. Oh, tried to go over, but if he just stayed there, he would have gone over. Chomp would have gone over him. That's another one of those just little mistakes, little mental mistake. Like tried to do something risky and it did not pay off. So now Fail going to be out the lead again, but gets hit by that exact same Chomp. Players just taking it too fast. You know, at this point they got to realize that the Chomps are coming. You know, you cannot really afford to try and get too far ahead. Those Chomps are just going to come up right at you. This time Carry gets past it, no problem. Oh, unfortunately Fail takes a death, so now Carry with a pretty substantial lead and kills the Chomp for good measure this time. Not gonna try and wait for that to mess him up. And Carry gets a clear condition, so now Carry, for the first time since the start of the match, I believe gets back into the lead. I believe did win the first one. So now Carry finally sitting on match point. 1 game away from taking it. Just 2 left to play. So but the thing you gotta worry about here is overconfidence. I mentioned it at the start. Carry sometimes it's a little bit maybe overconfident and doesn't want to let that get to him here. Last thing you want to do is let Fail get a free win. Oh boy, this this looks like a level. Not exactly a great versus level. And Fail maybe thinking try and go up, but that didn't seem to work. So now Carry actually out into the lead. Fail maybe taking a bit too much time there, trying a little bit of indecisiveness, couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. And now Fail is the one playing a little bit too patiently. But Carry having some trouble with these blowy joeys. Finally gets up into the pipe, into the sub area. And we'll see what the rest of the level has in store. Oh no! Oh, jeez, it just keeps happening. Carry just makes just mistimes the jump slightly. Trying to squeeze in there and not taking his time. So, Fail gonna be out in the lead, but like Carry was having some trouble with the blowy joey, and both players now tied at that same spot and gonna be a battle. They're so far not trying to kill each other, but just trying to survive, basically. And actually Fail gets the bounce off of Carry's head, so that is gonna put him right back to where Carry took the death. So Fail having some trouble with these on-offs, didn't get the timing right. I think maybe, you know, that's the thing where it's like, you know, in versus, there's always a little bit more lag than there is in single player. Even when you have really good connection, there's just sometimes just a bit of lag. And now Fail trying to mess with Carry with this on-off block at the start. So this is a bit unfortunate, and hopefully, okay, Fail actually gave up and now trying to get forward. So Carry basically going to have a free shot at this. Just has to manage these on-off blocks correctly. Does manage to get up. Oh, and Fail taking a death at the blowy joeys. That's going to set him far back, and that's going to be then. Carry takes the set finally, 7-5 over Failstream. 1 game left to play, so Failstream can still make it a 7-6, but Carry now got to be finally happy about securing that win. So. Again, Carry will take the set. It's going to be the last game of the series. And, you know, after everything that happened in that series, Carry got to be feeling pretty happy to have finally secured the win. But Failstream at least going to try and make it interesting at the end. Fortunately, Fail will drop to 0-4 on the season. And Carry will move to 3-1, I should say. Alright, now some good old vine climb. Of course, Carry realizing you can go right over the on-off blocks. They do not block you from going over the top. Now having to deal with these fire bars, and actually Fail tries to go over the top. Does not make it. Oh! Just Carry just dodging that sideways thump. Well played by Carry. And now having to dodge other fire bars and wait for the lava to come down. Hope that he can get the ground to stand. Or at least, try and make things a little bit safer for himself. In the end, there was no ground, just these pink coins. Carry to collect. Oh, gotta be careful though. Fire bars are extremely dangerous. Carry taking it very carefully and managing to make it through. So, fortunately, Fail doesn't have these coins. Carry took all the coins, so Fail now just gonna have to make a YOLO jump. And Carry manages to finally make it to the end, so it's going to take the series 8-5 over Failstream. Well played at the end by Carry, finally securing the last few games. That was absolutely a fantastic match, really back and forth at the start. Finally, Carry able to get some momentum at the end to take it 8-5. So congratulations to Carry. Well played by Failstream. I think that that was honestly his best showing yet. I think, like I said, it's just going to be a matter of time before he finally gets a good win in there. It looks like we are going to get ICahriYou in here in just a second. Here we
Hello?
go. Hello, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, really fantastic match between both you and Failstream. Really back and forth for a long time. What were you kind of thinking there, like in the last few? It was 5-5. You were like,
Seriously, that was a lot closer than I was thinking. That was a pretty intense match. Yeah, it was like 5-4 at some point. I was kind of starting to get nervous, honestly. You played really well. We had some interesting single player levels in multiplayer.
definitely
that was tough. But yeah, that was a close one.
Like I said, Fail, great showing by him.
Yeah.
So, like there was that level with the Koopas. You had to shoot the Koopas. How did you feel about that one?
Oh, the Link level.
Yeah, the Link level.
Yeah, let's not talk about this one. I threw on this one. I died because I dropped a bomb, and I think I pressed down, so I put my shield and I bonked, so I just bonked in the pit. Yeah, that was pretty unlucky. I just give him the win on this one. That felt pretty bad.
A few little, I mean, unfortunately, you just had a few little mistakes there that cost you a lot of time in these levels.
Yeah, I threw a lot. I'm one of those players that like throwing in those levels. So that's a classic for me.
Well, it's understandable. It's understandable. You carry people, you have to throw.
True, I need to carry them some wins.
Yeah. So, but in the end, you're able to take it 8-5. So really well played at the end. So congratulations one more time.
Yeah, thanks. That was a really well played by Failstream 2. That was a close one. GG's.
Yeah, absolutely. GG's. And unfortunately, our next match was not able to be played, so or at least played at this time. So we are going to take an hour break and be back with that then. So in the meantime, just hang out, enjoy yourselves, get some snacks, drink some water. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water, so yeah, just stay tuned and we will be back then.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow. Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it, moving. Oh no, the Cheese falls!